All right, we are here with new Milford head coach Andrew Micovich. Welcome. I know you were on the staff last year, but this is your first year as the head coach. How exciting is it to enter in? And I know a lot of people are excited about this year for the Mavericks.
Yeah, I'm super excited. The kids are excited. Our coaching staff's excited. I hope the community and the school is also excited. So we're chomping at the bit to kind of get back out here on Friday nights and show everybody what we can do.
Okay. It's very familiar. All the kids and all the stuff. This last year was a very successful year for this program, and a year that this program, a year really where the program hasn't seen in a long time, and brought some excitement to the program. And it just, after a year that you had last year, it just carries over into the next year, and you were part of that squad as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Our seniors last year did a tremendous job leading by example and kind of showing us the roadmap to being successful. So we have a lot of production to replace, a lot of leadership to replace, but our seniors now and even the junior class has really stepped in, and they're doing everything it's going to require to be successful on Friday nights, and just tremendously excited for that.
Let's talk about some of those seniors and junior. Who's coming? Who are we going to be watching out for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of seniors to note on the offense are going to be Noel DeLand. He's a returning slot starter for us. I think he was first in receptions and he was second in yards last season. And I think that by the time this season's over with, in his 2 years on varsity, he'll probably have over 100 receptions. So we're extremely excited for that. Dylan Sampson is a returning lineman for us that we're extremely excited about. Having that continuity on the offensive line is, it's huge for us. And then also we have a couple of twin receivers as well. Alex and Ethan Phipps competing for some wide receiver reps and some touches on the perimeter. So I'm just really excited about all of our guys, but those are a couple guys in particular that we're excited about on offense. On defense, Danny Sternberg is a returning outside linebacker for us.
Yep.
We're excited to see what he does. His brother was our quarterback last year up until he got hurt week 7. So football family over there, and we're excited to see what he does this year. Aiden Beatty is going to be one of our defensive linemen. We're extremely excited to see what he does. He was new to football last year as a junior, played mostly on JV as a junior, used that 5th quarter rule to play with us on Friday nights. But he's probably our pound-for-pound strongest kid. He's deadlifting over 600 pounds. He's a state qualifier wrestler. We're excited to see what he's going to do. Justin Gross is another returning defensive lineman for us. Big guy, 6'3", 215 pounds, long kid, extremely athletic. Probably one of our fastest kids on the team and in the program as a defensive end. So we're excited to see what he does. Josh Tobias is a corner that's returning for us. Led our team in interceptions last year, and he's continued that through the summer. So he probably had, in our 7-on-7s, a dozen or so interceptions. So he's just understanding the defense so much more than he did last year as a junior. We're really excited for that. Max Cremines is a returning strong safety for us. Big, powerful kid, explosive. Put his time in the weight room the last 2 years to get where he is now. We're really excited to see where he ends up. And then a couple of up-and-comers. Ryan Allen on the offense was our second leading rusher last year as a sophomore. He'll be a junior now, competing for a quarterback spot. And if he doesn't end up winning that, we know he's going to find some touches at running back or even slot. On defense, Wyatt Lesnew, who's been the leader of our defense probably, honestly, for the last 2 years. He's coming into his 3rd season as a junior. Will probably leave Milford as probably the leading tackler in school history. Had 126 tackles last year as a sophomore. Played half the year on varsity as a freshman. So, by the time he graduates, it's going to feel like he's been here for 50 years. So we're excited about that. Ike Stuft is a sophomore linebacker that we just brought up actually yesterday. He's done everything we've asked in the off season, in the weight room and over the summer. And he actually played a little bit with us as a freshman in our playoff game. So we've got some guys that we're extremely excited about, and I could go on, but I won't name everybody on the roster.
All right. Well, let's ask you about the conference as well.
Yeah.
The Lakes Valley Conference always has, since it was formed just a few years ago, has always been competitive, and the school just down the road with Lakeland,
Yep.
the South Lions, the Walled Lakes, and the Waterfords. Really, it's a really good conference to play in, and of course also you get to play some non-conference opponents as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great breeding ground for young athletes in this area. The Walled Lakes, the South Lions, the Waterfords, and the Huron Valleys of the world. I would tell you that every team that we're going to play on our schedule has got a Division I player or a high-level Division II recruit, and we're excited to get to compete against those guys. With the playoff system set up like it is, there's no reason not to have the strongest schedule you can. So we're excited that 8 of our games are against really good competition, and then New Boston Huron is our one non-conference game. And we're excited to play those guys. And they had Division I recruit last year. They have another one this year. And we're excited to see kind of where we stack up against those guys.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk about your program, and good luck this season.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one.